My name is Shanelle, and this is my story. I came to know Jesus specifically through my parents. So I grew up in a Christian household, but a lot of my faith was their faith for a long time. When I got into college, that's when I really developed my own faith and began to walk with the Lord and was able to completely surrender to Him. For me, I remember when that happened, it was my sophomore year of college, and I just was overwhelmed by everything in my life and the things that I was going through, and I finally was just you know what, I can't do it alone anymore. I can't do it by myself. And I know Jesus cares about me. I know the Lord has a plan for my life and cares, and so it's time to let go of all the shame and the guilt and everything that was burdening me at that time. The things that brought me shame was just the feeling of never being enough and having to measure up. Specifically in high school and playing basketball, always feeling you're not enough or you're not good enough, and then it just kind of contributes in other areas of your life. And so that's what happened to me, is it festered in other places and in friendships and in my schoolwork and in my ability just to be a friend. Shame, love, silence. And so when I work through it and talk about it, it's easier to deal with. And so each time that it comes up, it becomes easier to work through it, and a lot of prayer and a lot of guidance and friends and that helped me deal with the shame. Psalm 116, it just talks about how the Lord heard my cry for mercy, and I feel that right there is the Lord hears what's going on in your life. The Lord knows. And so for me, it was I felt no one knew what was going on, and no one understood, and no one had ever felt this before, but the Lord knew, and He knew exactly what was burdening my heart and knew how to take it away. I think if I was to explain what the gospel means to me, the biggest thing I'd say is just hope. Hope in something more than what is offered on earth. That Jesus came and died for you so that you can have eternal life with Him in heaven. And so I guess that hope and joy in knowing that this life isn't permanent, and everything that happens here on earth is not gonna last forever. But knowing that there's something greater ahead. I guess that's kind of how I would describe it. It's peaceful again, because it's before the shame that was you're not enough and you have to measure up and you have to do this, this, and this, and the gospel's nope, I already did it all. It's already done, so walk with me. It's really cool.